Hey friends, welcome to Chai and Coaching. Rob here, excited to be with you. In this video, we're going to talk about spring admissions. We get so many questions about whether people should do a spring admit in America, and we're going to talk all about that, the pros and cons, and if that's a good or bad decision. Come join us. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in on this video. I've got my friend Samir here. He's a spring admit himself, and we're going to talk about the pros and cons, a lot of the questions and doubts that people have about spring admissions, and if this is the best choice for you. Samir, buddy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, hello guys, how are you all? My name is Samir and I came in spring 19. So I am basically from Bhilai. It's a place in Chhattisgarh. Most of you might not know about it, but yeah, it exists in real world.
Beautiful place though.
Beautiful place though, yeah. I am in business analytics here. It has been a fantastic journey for me. I can definitely tell you there are many misconceptions about spring semesters. Those are not true.
Yeah.
It might be a myth.
And Samir, not only doing business analytics, but he's a part of the Indian Student Association, so he has lots of experience helping hundreds and thousands of students adjust here to America. It's been fun getting to know him and his friends, and he just started his internship as well.
Right.
This week, yesterday, so congrats, buddy, on your CPT.
Thank you.
So it is possible to get a CPT internship as a spring student.
Right.
But Samir, what are some of the negative perceptions that people give about coming in the spring versus this fall semester?
Right. So Rob, as you said about internship, the basic concern of any student who is coming to States is whether they'll be getting internship or not. And for the spring students, that is the major concern because here internships are for summers especially, right?
That is the most popular time.
Right.
Is the summer.
But it's not true. People get internships in fall also, and spring also.
So we're filming this at the end of January. The spring semester just started.
Right. I being one of the spring admits, I got internship probably like the mid of January. Even when the spring semester didn't start, I got that internship. I started late because of my I-20 process. It's not true that people don't get internship in spring. You have to just follow few things and you will get internship. It works exactly as fall internship or summer internship. Procedure is always same.
Yeah.
It's just the concept, the misconception which you had that you might not get internship, that pulls you back.
Yeah.
And you don't work hard for it and you don't get internship. So it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
You work hard for it, you apply for the companies and they'll call you.
Yeah. At the end, we'll talk about the internship he's doing. But what are maybe some of the other negative perceptions or misconceptions people have?
Right. So the misconception is it's a small batch which comes in spring. So why should we come in spring? Majority of the people are coming in fall. Why we should not choose fall and come in spring?
So 2019, what were the numbers?
Right. So the number was, since I am a part of ISA, I can tell you approx number, exact number even I don't remember, but it was around 900 Indian students who came in fall and
fall
approx
2019.
Fall 2019.
900.
900 and 90 came in spring 2020. So the ratio is 10:1. So you can see that why people are worried about the spring semester.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a much smaller batch.
Much smaller batch. And the other concerns are like people might have started ahead of you. They are a little bit more knowledgeable than you are. That thing is not true. In America, if they are giving you spring admit, they take care of your knowledge.
Yeah.
When you come here in spring, they treat you as, okay, you are starting your first semester. There are core subjects which you have to take, the core subjects which you have to study and be as good as anyone.
I think the concern for the spring students comes from in America, to get a CPT internship, you have to finish 2 long semesters.
Right.
So for the fall, it's convenient because you do your fall semester,
Right.
you do your spring semester, then you're eligible for the summer internships, which are most common,
Right.
where companies recruit the most. But in the spring semester, if you come there, you finish that, you can do summer classes or on-campus jobs in the summer, but the summer is not a long semester.
Right.
So then you still have to go finish your fall semester, which Samir just did, and now he's eligible this spring. And so they're worried that because it's not the summer, I'm not going to get a job.
Right. And that thing is there, but if I have to tell you a little bit about how it helps you, it gives you exact 3 semesters to prepare yourself for any job. In place of 2 semesters which you get in fall. So that is the biggest thing which people often don't see, that they are having 3 semesters, they can cover most of the courses which are required for internship and get a good internship. It's not that hard nut to crack.
The suggestions that they teach you at the college, if you learn how to network, if you know how the job market works in America, there isn't an issue of getting a job here.
Right. Yeah, like I said, that there are many pros in coming in the spring semester. There is a thing which you guys might not be knowing, that when you are doing internship, you don't have to take courses, and which is known as reduced course load here in America. If you are starting your internship in spring, you can do like 364 days of CPT continuously. But in the fall, you can't, because if you're getting internship in summer, you can do it only for summer and fall. Because the rule is you can't do reduced course load for 2 continuous long semesters. So that thing is there. That is the biggest advantage which spring people have, because they have summer in between. And if they do spring and summer doesn't count as a semester here. So they can do continuous reduced workload for spring, summer and fall.
Wow. So that's an advantage.
It's an advantage. Like you can earn for 364 days continuously.
And you get pretty good pay even for internships here.
Right. Yeah. Trust me, it will pay off your half of the loan.
Yeah, not just your daily living expenses, but you can make a big chunk off your loan paid off before you even have your full-time job.
Right. That is the biggest advantage you have as a spring admit.
So one thing you mentioned was the visa interview. And by the way, we're also making a video about visa interviews. So be sure to check that out with Samir, teaching you how to do visa interviews. We'll have a link for that. But yeah, what was your experience and why did they ask you that question?
Okay, so visa interview, I'll tell you that when you're coming in the spring, you should be pretty clear about everything. Because the officer which is taking your interview, they are pretty skeptical that why this guy is choosing spring, not fall. So you should have a concrete answer to that. That okay, I am choosing spring semester because I was working somewhere, or I was studying something else, or I just graduated in August, so I couldn't go to fall semester. That is why I'm choosing spring semester. That is the biggest thing which decides whether you are getting a visa or you're getting a reject. So you should keep in mind that you should be very clear about the spring semester. It should not look like a made-up statement.
And real quick, before another helpful idea about the competition with the spring semester, the chai question for the day is, are you considering a spring admission? Leave a comment, let us know, yes or no. Are you considering spring? Are you preferring fall? Is this video helping you? But yeah, leave a comment if the spring admission is what you're considering right now. Would love the dialogue and see who else is considering that. But Samir, you also mentioned that because it's a smaller batch, kind of a 10% for the spring versus 90% for the fall, there's more competition, so the scores matter, right?
The scores matters a lot for the admit in the spring semester. See, it's a easy maths. 900 student. I'm an analytics guy, so I'll talk about numbers. I'm so sorry for that.
No, it's good practice.
Yeah, it's a good practice. So 900 people, if you look at the data, you can see, okay, a few people might have got very high score. But with the 900 people, there are chances that people might not have that great score. But when this comes to 90, you have to have a good score. And you should be moving around somewhere with the average cutoff. Because that is important. And people might say that, okay, GRE score is not that important. But if you're not having a good, strong profile, it is important. And it is the only thing which will take you in. So you should have a good GRE score. And yeah, that's it. Like it helps you. Good score will never punish you in any way. It will help you always and everywhere.
One fun thing I'll add into, I think it's actually you can have an easier time adjusting during the spring semester. During the fall, so many people are coming, so finding housing is harder. Everyone's new and trying to figure it out. But in the spring, it's easy to move in with someone who's already living here, already has an apartment set up, or the demand for housing is less. It's easier to get better housing. And then there's more students who are already familiar that can help you out versus you're just on your own trying to figure it out. So spring semester students have an easier job kind of getting settled in and adjusting to America than the big fall batch. So that's something to consider too.
And in a spring semester, you can see that people make a close-knitted group because it's a 40 people, 50 people, odd people in a semester and in a program. And they know each other by name. I know my spring people and I might not know my fall people. And when I came here, I had friends who were from the fall and they made everything easy for me because they were already familiar which bus they have to take, from where they should shop, how you can save money. So it was not that big a cultural shock for me. So somewhere it helps you.
Well, I think we've covered it well. Hopefully this information is going to help you guys out. Now, Samir, tell real quick about just your internship. Where are you working at and what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm working at American Heart Association and I'm working on a process known as robotic process automation. It is one of the newest thing in data science umbrella. So I'm working for data, like as a data scientist also and as a RPA analyst also. Pretty cool stuff. When you come to States, you'll get to know how big this data science umbrella is. You can definitely come under it, be in a good job market.
So much opportunity.
So much opportunity.
Yeah, and you have some great professors here, which is a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, yeah.
All right, so for the spring students who are wanting to look for a job, what's the one tip you would give based on your experience?
So I'll say that what my program director says, that job search doesn't start after the end of your first semester. It starts from the first day. So when you come here, be prepared in your mind that you have to search a job because that is why you are here, and start applying for the companies, learn more things. And only one tip is don't lose hope. That is important.
Yeah, there's lots of opportunities. Don't give up, and you learn a lot.
You learn a lot, right?
Yeah, well, friends, I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for joining us at Chai Coaching. Samir, you did a great job. Thanks for sharing, buddy. Thanks for being a voice for those spring students who are maybe not sure what to do, but it's a great opportunity. And yeah, hopefully Chai Coaching is going to help you guys be more successful in your journey. Don't forget to give a like if Samir and his information was helpful today, and subscribe because we're going to keep making more helpful content for you guys. And we can even connect online on social media. Be sure to check out Samir. He's also very creative with writing and videos, and he'll have some fun stuff to check out too. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time at Shine Coaching. Cheers.
Cheers.